Give me that extension cord or the extension in the claim. Chris, you know what we're talking about. I know what we're talking about. But do the people that are listening know what we're going to talk about today?
Yes, well, that's a good one. Extension cords, extensions, they're all very important. But
Right. Which one are we talking about?
we're talking about extensions in your actual insurance policy when it comes to filing a claim.
Right.
Uh,
And the property claim that when you get to the end of some dates and deadlines, you need to get an extension.
yes.
Specifically for what, though?
Yeah, so that's a really good point. So in your policy, we've talked about this multiple times, these
We have.
important
And you
deadlines.
still haven't read your policy. We know it.
Yeah, I know. So we talk about this all the time. These important deadlines are so important. One of
Yeah.
them is recoverable depreciation.
One.
That basically means that once the job is complete, the insurance company will release all the depreciation because they're going to hold that back at first and just issue an
Right.
ACV payment. And so that's an important one. The other big important one too that most people will just be like, oh, why would I even need to extend this? Is actually the deadline when to file suit against the carrier.
Right.
Because if you miss that deadline, you've got no leg to stand on
Right.
whatsoever.
So what if the insurance company agrees in an email like, hey, you know what? We'll extend for 90 days. That's fine. Does that count?
Yeah, that's kind of that little gray area where, hey, they put
Right.
it in writing, they got an email, but Taylor and I always look at things as, hey, would this hold up in court? Even though we never
Right.
go to court, but would this hold up? A
Yeah.
simple sentence says, yes, we can do it for this, this, and this. Well, that's not detailed enough. And you want to make sure that you're
Right.
very, very detailed when you get these actual extensions because they are so, so important.
And
And
one of the biggest things and the reasons that Chris is going to get to is because the person that's sending the email, do they have the authority to enter into
mhm,
an agreement that actually extends the deadlines? It's called a tolling agreement. Do they have the authority? We don't know. They might. We could ask. They might not say yes or no. We just don't know. But if you put a formal tolling agreement in place with the help of an attorney and someone guiding you to actually get that done, and you actually get it a full tolling agreement put in place, man, that is hard to refute if you're the insurance company saying, well, we didn't mean to do that. But wait a second. We sent it to you. You reviewed the document. You had whoever this person was that's authorized to sign the document, sign it,
mhm,
and then you send it back to us like, what? What do you mean? Versus somebody saying, oh, yeah, I agree to that. So,
mhm.
yes, like Chris said, the email portion of it being the first step is a great first step, but that's not the last step in our book, right? We want to make sure that we have all the bases covered and we're not going to be like missing out on something in the future. We do that because we protect our insureds. That's what we do. And you want to make sure whoever you're working with to help you with your property insurance claim, if it's residential, if it is a municipal, commercial, industrial property insurance claim, that whoever's working on your behalf is protecting you to the level that we protect you. That's all it comes down to is protecting you, the insured, and your rights under the policy to make sure that you're not going to miss out on any benefits of the policy as you progress, even if it's taking a little bit longer and you're running out of time. And that's the whole point of this extension is, hey, we're moving forward in good faith. Insurance company, we want you to move forward in good faith. Can we come to an agreement that extends these deadlines so we don't have to sue you, insurance company, because of this 2-year suit against the carrier statute or provision in the policy? And that's what we're saying here. So, Chris, I'll give you the final word, my friend. And I think this is super informative and helpful. I hope you guys do too that are watching
Mhm.
this. We'd be honored if you would subscribe to our channel and share this message. But, Chris, what's the final word here, my brother?
Yeah, final word is, and if you don't really know what we're talking about, have us look at it.
Right,
Have us look at the policy. This is what we do. That we're professionals. We do
right.
toll agreements all the time. So again, we just want to stress this because it's so so important. Because as you're
So
fighting that
important.
insurance company, you can just realize that you've lost a lot of time, and all of a sudden you're like, "Why is this taking forever?" And then you're like, "Wait a second, it's
We're
taking
running
forever
out of
because of
time.
a
It
couple."
took forever. It took a lot of time. Now we're
Yeah,
running out of time. And you don't want to be stuck in that position. It's a bad position to be in. But go ahead, my
absolutely.
friend.
No, that's pretty much it. Again, read your policy, stay on top of your dates, but get us involved because this is what we do.
We,
So,
yeah, we know you're not going to read your policy, so just get us involved. All
yeah,
right.
just get
Let's
us
be
involved.
honest here. However, please, like I said, if you guys appreciate the work that we're doing here and sharing all of these amazing messages, would you please like, comment, and subscribe
Comment
to our channel? That would be amazing. Thank you so much. Share this
and
with the
share.
whole world.